aspired to be an artist was as a child. You know, just spending time in my room and creating, and grew up in New Jersey, so my parents would take me on the trains to Philadelphia and New York, and I would see all the beautiful graffiti on the trains, and I was just attracted by the colors, so I would go home and try to duplicate that. Out of all inspirations as a child, I came up with my own style of art, which is called pop urban art, which is a mashup of like fine art, street art, and graffiti. It's just my interpretation of what inspires me as an artist. A real good friend of mine, Louisa Higgins, we worked together for years, since like 2018. When this project came about, she had me in mind for the project, and that's how I got approached for it. So I was like, I can't say no to Louisa, so I said, okay, I'll do it. So I think it's gonna be a really, really good thing, and it's a blessing for me to be able to take my talents out of the desert and bring them into Riverside, and, you know, expand myself and expand my reach to help students.
I've never done a mural, so it's definitely out of my comfort zone, and it's cool for me to branch out into different things.
Once I got here, I was just excited and just like ready to paint.
I haven't been in a collaborative project with any professional artists before, so this is a new experience for me, especially working with such a new medium. I do digital and painting, so mostly small scale stuff, so getting out here with Tyson Knight and doing a mural is really cool, and he's been super like friendly with all of us.
The greatest benefit I get is seeing children and kids that's never done a wall mural. Most kids have painted on maybe a canvas or a piece of paper, but to actually put paint on a wall is a different experience. I remember my first experience doing it. I know how it made me feel, so I want to make sure that they get that same feeling.
I honestly love art, and I think it's an enjoyable experience that I'll remember. And like, since it's gonna be a mural, it's gonna be like there for mostly like forever, kind of. I'm excited to see like how many people will come in and see the mural.
I don't think that I've done like a bunch of like recognizable things just yet. And so this being like the first one it's cool to be able to say, oh yeah, I worked on a mural.
They're really, really into it. They get really into it because it's something that's, you know, might be a one-in-a-lifetime chance to do this. I never got to experience that as a kid. So I think that now I'm in a position to give kids that experience, I think is incredible. I get, you know, it's like life coming full circle for me, so I get to experience it like I'm a child with them. When I first got to the mental health, the first thing that popped in my mind was, let's do something different than just a head with a brain. Let's remove the brain and put a rose and then a budding rose. Every day is kind of like a constant juggle of things in your mind. So the rose represents the already complete mind.
Yeah, I think mental health is like very important for a student because a lot of people get stressed with their grades and stuff, like I do personally. A girl with like flowers on her head, I think that symbolizes like peace, you know? So like peace of mind.
Financial literacy is so important. As you notice, inside of there I put kind of like a stock market graph. Every once in a while you could make a financial mistake. So that's why one of the books has fallen off the stack, and then the money on the bottom is kind of scattered. But the bag of money is still balancing.
The fact that we're focusing on financial literacy is really dope, and I hope that the students that come after me are better off than I am right now, trying to figure it out myself.
When I was a kid, I liked the color yellow, so hopefully most kids like the color yellow. And I put the paper airplane, a couple of pencils, a couple of markers, a boy and a girl reading a book. I think it's very important to, you know, be able to comprehend what you're reading and be able to be a great reader and speller, actually. Equity and inclusive practices, I came up with this concept of the whole entire world, because even though sometimes we may feel like we're disconnected from others, but actually everything's connected.
As an Asian American myself, it's been meeting all the friends that I have of all different races, like ages. It's like great to get to know people.
A lot of it is just really giving back. I mean, you're blessed with certain things. I'm blessed with this artistic ability. I think the main thing is giving back, and I think that's the reason why my artwork is reaching international areas and reaching outside of the desert and getting into different communities, but I think it's the message behind the art.
I could say like in the future I'm gonna be like him. I could do murals all over Riverside or something like that, and I could drive by here and be like, I did that. Like this was like my first time I participated in it.
I think it's like trying something new. It's kind of been satisfying to see the final product like just there, and it's like, wow, wait, why does that actually look so good?
It's this energy of being connected to something and really focusing on it, and it's a lot of concentration. So if you can concentrate on that and block out everything else, I think you're onto something. I think you got something great. So I think it's great for everybody. I think everybody should do something in the arts.